Welcome back to Settlers of Minecraft. I am Chuckles with Team FCC, and last time we left off we built this mill house with a water wheel, and I forgot to add the windows, so I wanted to show you that real quick just to see how I put the windows in there. But today we're going to be building some random houses to start off our little village over here by my house. So let's get started, shall we? I need a ton of wood. So what I did is I played a little bit off camera and just got a bunch of stacks of wood. So I have some already, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and craft these down into wood planks. Grab a bunch of them. And I'm going to get some more logs real quick here. Alright. And you can see I got quite a bit of wood for this build. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're just going to build just some random houses. Maybe I'll spawn in some NPC villagers later. But basically what I wanted to do was just start building. Oops. Okay. Let's start cutting this away here. I don't know how many I want to build. I might just build 2 little houses this episode and finish the rest of them later, and then you guys can come back and see what I've done. Oop, no. Okay. So we'll build our first one right up against here. And grab some wood. I'm gonna need that. Okay. So we're just gonna do little tiny houses. So one. Yeah, we'll just do. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Okay. This weekend was kind of a rough weekend for me. I've been sick again. Lost my voice. I was planning on doing some recording over the weekend, but that didn't happen because I've been feeling not too good. So we'll just fill all this in. We'll cut out the windows later. But I was able to play with a new friend of mine, the Alex Choss. His channel is featured in my featured channels list. We played some League of Legends earlier today. We do plan on recording some adventure maps and things like that in Minecraft, so stay tuned for that. It should be a lot of fun. But you know, you always want to cut out this little hole right here, and this is going to be an oddly shaped house, but that's alright. Cut out the floor. Always cut out the floor. Alright, and let's do some bricks for this floor, just because. Do something a little bit different, maybe. Alright, so there's that, and we need to make a crafting table. Plop it down right there, and make a door. If I could make a door. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves a door, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab some wool. I did collect a little bit of wool. I'm going to put some beds in here. Just to make it look more like a little home. We're going to have it right here. Alright. Make some beds. Put some beds in these houses. Don't know how intricate I want to make these things. Not too busy. But let's see here. Whoop. Alright, throw in a bed. And plop it right there. And do I have any cobblestone? I have very little cobblestone. I'm going to go grab some cobblestone too. I'm going to make some furnaces. Make a little makeshift kitchen. Maybe put a chest in there. Who knows? We'll just have some fun today. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to have to do something about these cows. I need to build a barn for them. Put them in there. But for now, they're just going to have to roam free. Alright, we'll plop down a furnace. We'll do it right there. And then... Okay, I'm going to put the roof on real quick. Just a little makeshift. Oh, that was not good. I'll fix it later. Just like that. Okay. Let's go figure out how we can get up here. Okay, now let's fix this. Pop some torches up here. There we go. Need to eat up. Alright. So now let's cut out some windows. Okay, how do I want to do these? That's up against the dirt, so I'm not even going to worry about a window there. Throw in some glass panes for the windows. And alright, there we go. There you have it. Let's throw down a chest at the foot of the bed. And that'll be our first little house. Boom. Alright. Nope, it's getting to be nighttime. You know what? I'm going to sleep in the house. Sleep in my new little house here. Then we're going to build one more, and I think I'll call that an episode. And where do I want to put this one? I'm going to put this one up here on the hill. Cut down these trees real quick. We'll replant them in a little bit. Okay. It doesn't hurt to always get more wood. Okay. Break these leaves out of the way. Really mainly concerned about this tree right here, the shorter one. That'll really get in my way. But my plan is to do this expansion of this little village kind of up the hillside and over towards the water while building the wall. I'm going to be expanding my lookout tower to kind of be like a wall to go around the village all the way up through the hills and things like that. But I wanted my village to go kind of up these hills and over there towards the water. So I think that'll look really cool. But for right now, we're just going to start plopping. You know what? I don't think I have enough stone bricks to do that. So we're just going to do regular stone. This time, we're going to pop, 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 pop. That was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. And there goes my pickaxe. Okay. Alright. So just like this. And then we're going to build up the corners with the logs that we have here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. And 1, 2. Alright. And then we're just going to fill in the rest with our regular wood. Nope, I'm going to close that one up. Alright. There we go. And what I'm going to do is right here. Cut this open. Plop down some glass panes. And then we'll work on the roof. Oh, nope, actually we need to cut out the floor. Break my golden rule of house building. Then we're going to do something a little bit different with the roof on this one. We're just going to do a wood floor here. The idea behind a village is to kind of, if you're playing with friends, that they can get their own houses and such, so that they have places to sleep at night. This is kind of just to give you an example, because I will be playing mostly, or entirely single player in this series. But let's go ahead and make a bed for here. Here we go. Plop it down. We'll do it right there. And then what I'm going to do is put this last piece of wood there. Throw down a torch. And let's go ahead and throw down a little. We'll throw down a table in the corner, since I have the stairs to do it. Oops. No. There we go. And we will then grab a chest. Just for decoration. We're not going to be storing anything in there, I don't think. But, alright, now let's work on the roof a little bit. You know, I'm going to cut this away. I don't want this up against my house. Okay. Looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do is, do I have enough? I don't have nearly enough. So I'm going to come down here and make some more wood slabs. That way we can build kind of a slanted roof in one direction. You know what? I'm just going to make the rest of them. Alright. Okay. Nope. Oh. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these here, and then I can actually just use regular oak wood planks for this instead of wasting my slabs. Like this. And then we will continue to build up. Just to give it a slightly curved, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the ceiling all level here. And there we go. I didn't need to do all of those, but whatever. That's just how we're going to roll right now. And there. I will, however, need to do it on the front. Alright. And so that's pretty much how we're going to do this house. Just kind of, you know, that looks really kind of bad. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to cut this away just to give it a little more texture on the front. I'm going to replace it with the logs going sideways to kind of make it look like it's a support for the front. And then if I can can't. What I'm going to do is cut this roof away on the inside. Whoops. Just cut it away right here, I guess. And then that way I can do this and just give it a little bit more depth and texture to it and throw in some window panes. Ooh, there we go. House looks a little bit better now. Alright. And then I'm just going to fill this in with dirt and let the grass grow a little bit around here. Oops, that's not where I wanted to put that. There. That looks pretty good. Alright. So we've done a little bit of an expansion on the village here. It's looking pretty good. So that's it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys for subscribing, for those of you who have subscribed. If you like this comment or this video, please like and fave. Share this with your friends and family. If they enjoy Minecraft, go ahead and send them a link to this video. And I appreciate it, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you later.